Anyway, this next one comes from one of my favorite bands. Actually, I really like Avenged Sevenfold. Um, in fact, last few years they've been all over my Spotify Wrapped these last few years. I just released my Spotify Wrapped for 2021, and they were nowhere to be found, unfortunately. I mean, I still like Avenged Sevenfold a lot, but I've just discovered so much more music thanks to the channel. They've sort of taken a back seat recently, but this album I think came out when I was in high school. Let's see, 2007. Yep. Um, and I have not really heard any songs off of it. I've heard songs that were played on the radio a lot. So looking at it real quick, I've heard Almost Easy because that one was on the radio a lot. I've heard Afterlife, um, and A Little Piece of Heaven because one of my ex girlfriends loved that song, and so we would listen to that one all the time. And I've heard Dear God, so I've heard a few songs off this album, but I don't think I've heard Lost. And so kind of excited, I like Avenged Sevenfold, so I kind of know what I'm in for, and just excited to listen to them. So yeah, that's about it. Um, so let's get into it. Again, this is Avenged Sevenfold, Lost. Here we go. That one, it's not my favorite. Again, I like Avenged Sevenfold. I'm an Avenged Sevenfold fan for sure. That one was just a little bit hard to get into for me. And I think I completely agree with Glory in the chat there that a lot of it had to do with that auto-tune in the chorus. That kind of took me out of it because you really have this really good guitar work from Sinister Gates with that very melodic playing that he's known for. And I think Sinister Gates is an absolute shredder, man. And then the Rev on the drums, I think he's doing such a great job on the drums. I feel like the vocals is just what takes me out of this one, which is a shame because I like M Shadows in general. Like I like his vocal style. I just think they way overproduced his vocals here. Put way too much autotune on it. I'm not sure what they were thinking on this one because he doesn't need it. Like he's a good singer. They could have just left him alone, let him sing the chorus straight without too much autotune. And I feel like it'd be more enjoyable. I'm not sure what led to that decision, but anyway, let's break the song down like we always do. Let's start with the lyrics. First here it says, Lost is the 8th song of Avenged Sevenfold's self-titled album released in 2007. Lyrically, the song is about how man has always waged war on each other. Even though people preach for peace, there's always another battle to win, since mankind's always been based on conquering. Lost was in the studio called Fast Melodic. Yeah, nice. Since the band had trouble coming up with titles in the early stages of a song. It also features auto-tune effects. Yes, we noticed. So let's see, verse 1. Centuries passed and still the same war in our blood. Some things never change. Fighting for land and personal gain. Better your life, justify your pain. The end is knocking, the end is knocking. I mean, pretty self-explanatory there, right? I mean, he kind of lays it all out lyrically. We've all been lost for most of this life, Everywhere we turn, more hatred surrounds us. And I know that most of us just ain't right. Following the wrong steps, being led by pride. How many lives will we take? How many hearts destined to break? Nowhere to run, can't escape, full of ourselves, tied to our fate. The end is knocking, the end is knocking. We've all been lost for most of this life. Everywhere we turn, more hatred surrounds us. And I know that most of us just ain't right, following the wrong steps, being led by pride. With peace of mind so hard to find, we're dwelling on the drastic signs. Another way to numb your mind. And as you close your eyes tonight and pray for a better life, you'll see it flying helplessly away. So even finding like a better life is hard. You know, people are always fighting with each other, you know, that whole thing. We've all been lost for most of this life. Everywhere we turn, more hatred surrounds us. And I know most of us just ain't right, following the wrong steps, being led by pride. I think it kind of goes on like that for some time. So, I mean, lyrically, I think it's pretty simple. I think the message is, it's there, and I think they would go on to really refine this message in later releases. So it's kind of interesting to see, because I don't know if you guys have heard anything from their album, The Stage, which I've heard The Stage from front to back, but I feel like they explore this theme more maturely in that album. Here, I think there's a lot that's left to be desired lyrically. So I'll give it like a thumb up. I don't want to be too mean. I like this band a lot. But as far as the instrumentation, the vocals go, like I said, let's get the vocals out of the way. That is just way too auto-tuned. They really did not need to add that in. It really just sucked you out of the song because it was very, like they said, a very fast melodic song that, I think Sinister Gates does a fantastic job here. The Rev does a fantastic job on drums. The guitar is nice and heavy and fast and fun to listen to. And then you just have that auto-tune that just really, really pulls you out of it. I wish you would have sang it more straight. It did not work for me. So, instrumentally, it's great. Vocally, I didn't really like it. So, to me, I'm gonna go neutral here. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. And I think again, if you put just regular un-auto-tuned vocals here, it becomes a pretty good song. And so that's why I can't give it a thumbs down because there's a lot I really liked about it. But I can't really give it a thumbs up because there was some I really didn't like about it. So I'm going to go neutral. I'm totally neutral on this one. But as far as replay value, I will give that one a thumb down because I don't see myself coming back to the song. The autotune was just a little bit too much for me to overcome. I know they did that album a couple years ago where they released like a bunch of B-sides and rarities and stuff like that. I wonder if they ever got back to this song because I think I wonder if people have had similar criticisms because I wonder if you take this song and you remove the autotune, I feel it becoming a really good song. So I wonder if they've ever kind of come back to it and explore that a little bit. I'll have to check that out. But anyway, thanks a lot for the request. I'll be 100% honest. I'm totally willing to come back to some more Avenged Sevenfold in the future, although I'm a big fan of them. I haven't heard everything, right? So still definitely more room to listen to them in the future. But all right, cool. Let's move on.